Hello, hello. This is Dr. Kelly and Dr. Renee, and this is week 15. Week 15, Renee, of our COVID-19 update. We started off talking about COVID-19, but now we just talk about, topical issues. So today is Juneteenth. When you come on, please please share the video, please say hi so that we can greet you. So for those of us who might be watching from Barbados, you like me might not have known much about Juneteenth. So Dr. Renee, what is Juneteenth and why is it important?
So Juneteenth is the actual day that all the slaves were free. So 2.5 years prior to June 19th, and I just lost the year, but I'm sure maybe if my sister's watching, she'll tell me. But whatever the year was, 2.5 years before that is when the Emancipation Proclamation was signed.
So I think the proclamation was signed on January 1st, 1863, but only on June 19th, 1865. Yeah.
Yes. So so crazy enough, 2.5 years went by and there were still slaves in Texas. And so that's when they found out, and that's when completely everyone was gone. And it's very interesting because some of them, they were like, oh, this is the employer and I'm an employee. And they were like, let's go north. And they just were out.
It's kind of interesting that we're celebrating this today in the midst of everything that's happening in the country right now. And I was watching a movie, I think I told you about it, called The Five Bloods on Netflix. It was a Spike Lee movie. And, Spike Lee style. And he was educating us during the movie and talking about the Vietnam War. And even though African Americans made up 10% of the population, they were over 30% of the soldiers fighting the war. At the end of that movie, I just sat down and bawled because I'm like, in 2020, we are still fighting for equality. So I'm happy to see that different businesses, I got a message from Chase. I got a message from SunTrust that they were closing their offices today in celebration of Juneteenth, and hopefully it becomes a federal holiday in the future. But so celebrate your history today. Dr. Renee said earlier, support a Black business today. I was actually beginning to watch a Netflix with Killer Mike, who was trying to only buy Black for like 3 days. And ended up having
there was not to cut you off, but there was a couple here in Chicago. You can search it online. They went an entire year and bought Black.
Wow.
It was called the Ebony Experiment. I'm not sure if they changed the name, but a whole year.
So he was trying to buy Black for 3 days and ended up with him having to sleep on a park bench because everything was white owned. He went into his refrigerator and he was like, my refrigerator is like all white because nothing that he purchased. I mean, think about it. How many Black owned grocery stores do we know?
Right.
Where are we going to go get groceries from?
Right.
So I recommend, a lot of us are becoming entrepreneurs these days. There are people that are making hair products, clothing, jewelry.
There's laundry detergent, there's toilet tissue, there's toothbrushes that are Black owned.
Technology, apps, different things. So you can certainly, one thing that you can do today is to support a Black business.
Yes.
Like in that documentary, they're talking about how long a dollar stays in a particular community. I want to say like they're looking at Asian community, Jewish community, white community, and they were like days. African Americans was either 2 hours or 6 hours. I forget. It was literally less than half a day before the money leaves our community. And we need to work on that. Especially this last month after George Floyd was murdered, friendships have ended. I heard about these two best friends, one white, one Black. Friendship ended, friendship done, because anyways, I'm not going to go into that. But I have literally had to answer the question, why should you want to buy Black? Isn't that racist? No, it's not. It's not, because the other communities keep the dollar within their communities longer than we do. So why am I considered racist if I want to support a Black business? Dr. Renee, what does Juneteenth mean to you personally?
It means to me, like I said, when we are officially free. I don't know that we'll ever have true freedom until we can actually do everything that everyone else does without having to, oh no, can I do this or should I do this or am I going to get in trouble or until we have that, where we have true, I think that would be true freedom. I don't think we're there yet. But to me, it's a day to celebrate because just like everyone celebrates 4th of July, this is a day for us to celebrate. They celebrate the 4th of July because it's the independence of the country. This is a day for us to celebrate because this is our independence. Finally. And if you want to buy Black, buy Kelly's book, you guys.
Thank you, Dr. Renee. Thank you. drkellysbook.com. I will put that in the chat later. So, for me, it's like, we're still fighting for equality. And I'm happy with the conversations that are happening in America right now, with the changes that we are seeing in America right now. It gives me hope that we might see the end of the inequality that happens in America. I don't think we will ever get rid of racism. Racism is a hard issue, but if people have to face consequences, then we will see some change. You could stay racist, but
it might hurt your pocketbook.
Exactly.
It might hurt you. You know what I mean? It might hurt you.
Definitely.
And the way that you just talked about how the dollar disappears so fast, where are we spending it? Clearly. So therefore, you really shouldn't be racist because we're really probably keeping you in business.
We are keeping you in business. I know there were different movements about, I think it was called a blackout, where, Black people weren't going to be buying only supporting Black businesses on certain days. So we have a lot of economic power, but we don't use it. We certainly don't use it. So
definitely.
Anywho, we wanted to come on and say hello. And, I always talk to ladies. That's who I've been sent to serve. But I was told that I need to focus on the men. This month is Men's Health Awareness Month. And tomorrow, Sunday is Father's Day. So in honor of you men, I will be having a Facebook Live tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I will be talking about low testosterone and erectile dysfunction. So a lot of men have these issues, especially men who have diabetes and other chronic medical illnesses. They struggle with this, but because of shame, they are even afraid to raise it to their own physicians. And then we physicians, we tend not to ask enough questions about sexual health. So tomorrow I'm going to answer some questions about low testosterone. Bring your husband, bring your boyfriend, bring your side boo, bring your friends with benefit, bring all the men in your life. We'll be discussing this important topic. Like I said earlier, please share the video. Hi, Chantel. Chantel says, hello to us. John agreed with us that we need to keep Black daughters in our community ASAP. And then he also said people need to understand the difference between racist and racism, but most people are talking about prejudice. Yeah, like you need to be in a position of power to actually be able to be racist. So, yeah. Anywho, thank you for joining us for week 15, and we will see you guys next week. Dr. Renee, like COVID-19, this pandemic sucked. Like it sucks, right? But there are some good things that came out of it. A lot of us have blessings. And one blessing that I had is that it started us, girlfriends just talking about different issues. So yes, for today, just try to find one thing that we can be thankful for that happened as a result of the pandemic.
Amen. I'm positive Patty. So look, the whole world could be crashing down around me, but I will try to still smile because I want everyone to be happy.
Yes, definitely. So anywho, we'll see you next week for week 16. Bye.
Bye.